close to your life. 2020 GSL Season 3 Codes Last Stand.
Calling, then you stop calling. I'm not used to hearing the sound of silence.
We're back here at the GSL. Stats is the first survivor in Group C. Really incredible day here. I think the tournament's almost outdoing itself here today. We've had so many crazy games, so many plot twists, so many
it's already been
nail biters or nail eaters, as I said. You're not even biting the nails. Now you're just eating fingernails.
So gross, Tastes. Oh my god.
Deep frying them.
Oh. This has already been a good year for GSL.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's been
I
a
know
great year.
the finals haven't been great, but overall the year has been pretty darn good as far as game quality. I actually, and I've said it like 3 times already this year. It's like, well, this is the best day of the year. This is the best day of the year.
Yeah. Take
This
that,
is
Christmas.
This is, well,
Take that,
I mean for
birthdays.
GSL.
No, that's not what he meant.
Tasteless, the true best day of each year is
Nice
your
try,
birthday,
Artosis.
Tasteless.
I know the contents of your soul, okay? Parting versus Beyond, guys. This is a fight for survival. A fight to survive to go on against Morrow. Oh, boy.
It's almost better to lose here.
It's like, no, I'll fight here and then I'll die in the Starlac pit.
GSL Revive.
Sounds like the Protoss voice actor saying ASL really hype. Even though it's not what he's saying, it's like he's actually saying Korean. Wait for the next time we have it. I'll point it out.
Okay.
He goes, ASL really hype.
Okay, cool. So this was a very quick probe. And Beyond looks like he's going to proxy. Oh, God. So this is going to be the Max Packs.
Max Packs.
Yeah, for those of you who
A
do
build.
not know,
Yeah.
Max Packs is an up-and-coming European pro.
No, this is
Denmark.
great. I love a build order that sounds like a women's hygiene product. This is great.
Poor
Yeah.
Max Packs.
Yeah. You guys wait on the ladder for Tasteless's tampon rush.
But anyways, he invented this build, and BC Cutie kind of showed it to the world. And it's you make the first pile on your main, and then you proxy a gate right away. The first pile on your main is so you don't get supply blocked. And then you, oh man.
Oh, no.
It's just, this is,
That makes it even worse. He's
Yeah,
like,
it really
"Aha,
does."
You won't have a Nexus here now, my friend.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is pretty darn good for parting. He's going to come down with the probe. Oh, this is so funny. This is
Yeah, he's like, oh no,
and
oh
now it's going to
no.
go up.
Bummer, I wanted to make a Nexus there.
And Beyond is going to be like, wait, what? And Beyond was in the military when this build popped up, by the way. So we don't know like how much he's seen it.
I'm sure he knows it on some level, but
He
yeah.
should, but Beyond is a practice beast, and he's not someone who I think studies VODs of other players as much. Being someone that casts like all of Parting's games, he's used. This is like I think the 4th time in GSL he's used this build, if I'm remembering correctly. So it's like definitely in his repertoire.
Okay. Zealot's back now.
Well, yeah.
He needs to get rid of that eBay there. And this is, I feel like, Parting playing into Parting's strengths, right? He needs to do builds where he can really seize control of the game.
Well, a build like this is interesting in a way as well because, you know, Parting is like the best Protoss micro, basically. And Beyond is like the best Terran. Well, we can't say he's the best Terran micro.
Yeah,
'cause I
he's
think
the
that does go
wild
to
man,
Morrow.
Artosis.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
wild
the
man.
wild man, as they call him.
And when he gets his wild men out, it's really
Yeah.
hard to do anything because his micro is really good. It's really good.
So right now we've got a one-basing Terran here for the time being. Protoss has been somewhat forced into relocating his second base where you'd normally take a third base.
And everything is kind of funny too. The build that Parting's doing here, or he was trying to do, you're actually looking for them to make the command center because a lot of times you can actually get the cancel on it. So yeah, that didn't go down. Beyond instead playing on one base, which means this gateway that's out there is. It's like, well, how many units are we really going to get out of this gate, right? So that's 250 minerals that might not be coming back to him. Okay, he sees where that pylon is.
It's a funny moment. It almost looks like the Terran's trying to scout if he has a command center. Okay, so we've got the drop coming here. Let's see how ready parting is for this. Again,
I don't think it's very much.
yeah, the thing is, when you're doing an attack like this, you really need to make sure it does damage, because otherwise Protoss just accelerates way far ahead. And the fact that the Oracle, oh wait, it stopped moving. I was going to say it can stay right behind that and just zap the Marines as they come out.
This is so deadly with the 3 Hellions coming as well, and he doesn't have a recall because he used the recall on the Zealot to get rid of the eBay.
Oh, that's right. I actually forgot about that. Good point, Artosis.
Oh, gosh. Not good for parting right there.
Oh, boy. Now, he's going to drive away the Hellions, but this is an insane amount of damage over here that's being dealt to these probes.
Yeah, but it's not game-ending because let's not forget there's no command center up. He just started his command center.
That's true.
So, even though that was really good from Beyond,
Whoa.
that's awesome. What a move. I love it.
Can he get the... no, he can't. Look at that.
No, that was good.
What
that
a
was a
funny
really
looking
good
game
choice. Yeah, no, it's super funny looking. It's
Yeah.
very, like, they're both
This is a
so
down and
far
dirty.
off
Oh,
kilter.
hold up. 3 more Hellions in here. This could be a lot of damage here. One more shot. Nope, sorry, 2 more shots.
All right,
actually,
so
kill that.
where are we at?
Yeah, let's see where the pieces fall here. It's even workers right now and almost even supply. The CC's about to finish, so I don't know.
Better units, though, for Beyond, I think is the problem.
That's true.
While we have a Void Ray, it's in the red. While we have an Oracle, it doesn't have much energy,
Well,
and
you
he's going to
add
find
an Oracle
a
or
mine.
Tosis. Watch this. So things are getting worse and worse here for Parting, who's actually just... He's been having a very bumpy day here.
And with the Cyclone coming out, there's nothing he can do with this set of units. That Void Ray is not going to do much for him for the rest of the game. Oh, I mean, this is bad.
Oh, man.
You can see Parting is not looking happy right now.
Beyond really good at just kind of intuiting how to play through this. Very unusual build from a time when he was not a pro. He was doing his military service. He's handled it very well, though. He really has.
Well, I think if you're going one base, you don't really care about the build. It's really an anti-expansion, right?
Right.
All right, Forge, Robo, Blink, all on the way here for Parting. He has recovered some of his probes here. Three workers ahead of Beyond. Of course, that does mean that Beyond is in, I think, still a little bit of a better spot. Very nice, I like that.
Yeah, just making use of this Viking, getting whatever damage you can get off here.
Yeah, lost mining time, 2 probes. That's awesome. 3 probes. Totally worth.
You can see the scouting hallucinated Phoenix is here. He's trying to get a handle on what kind of game this is. There is going to be a push coming here, though, from Terran that's going to be hard to deal with. I mean, let's keep in mind, Protoss needs to be taking a third pretty soon here, but because of the wonkiness of the early game here, this is going to be kind of hard. Yeah, actually, I just was looking at Parting in his booth. He kind of let out this big sigh. He's shaking his head.
He is.
It's like he knows he's in trouble. Yeah.
Like, look at the army supply right now, 17 to 43. He's taking his third. I mean, as Stim finishes, it's going to be quite a chore to hold Beyond off.
Yeah, I think the game plan here from Beyond is very straightforward. It's like, all right, let's push out, let's do some damage.
And you see these scouts from Parting, right? He keeps checking.
Keeps shaking his head.
I think he's like, he just, every time he sends in, he's like, please be making a third command center, like, you know? And of course, it's just so late that he has this huge army to go across the map with.
24 army supply just now, was at 18 a second ago, to 57 for Beyond.
It's just...
And I don't know if this is a game where you're like, oh, my micro, watch this. No.
No, nothing.
This is where, you know.
It's like you have Blink, you have a couple force fields. For some reason, there's Marine in the main base. I have no idea about that guy. But yeah, Beyond's army is so much better. Even a great disruptor hit, I don't think is quite enough.
So he's going to push in here. And these rocks are going to be torn down, and a push is going to come up, and I just don't know. I mean, Beyond's proceeding with caution here, but this is, I think, no longer a game of strategy or tactics. I mean, this is just math. There is just way more for Terran here.
But he is making a bunch of shield batteries, so of course that's going to help quite a bit. He has a lot of
Oh, the
stalkers. He's
disruptor
bringing
shot.
disruptors. Yeah, if he
Good dodge.
gets a really big one while delaying it this much,
Well, the
it
disruptor's
becomes
now
holdable.
pretty far away. Oh, great shot there.
Wow.
Just completely destroys those sentries.
Yeah.
GG, Byun takes game 1. Are we going to have a TVT to end the day?
It's possible, but you know, that was such a wonky game because Byun went eBay block, 1 base, high tech, you know, marine drop, 3 Hellions against the Max Pax opener, which is looking for, you know, a command center build.
Byun.
So as far as build orders go, it worked out really well for Byun. So you know, that's a risk you take. You want to play a cheesy strategy like that? Absolutely, it's a risk, and it doesn't pay off for Parting this time. But that game shouldn't be indicative of the other games at all.
We're going to go to Everdream for game 2. Parting, shaking his head. Frankly, just he's having a bad night tonight. It's not over yet, though. It's not over till it's over, right? But he's going to have to bounce back 2-0 if he's going to come out for this and then go beat Maru. That's a lot.
It's a lot to
Because you
ask.
got to take it 1 game at a time. By the way, this is game 2. Let's do this.
GSL을 위하여. 리본 피닉스 게임 파티 1 이상. 변형.
You know who I'm thinking about right now? The Sugar Bears.
Yeah.
Parting's
The Sugar Bears are the sugar puppy bears.
both. The
Oh,
Sugar
okay.
Bears and the Sugar puppy bears. Those are, of course, the people that watch and support Parting on his Twitch stream. They want him to move on.
Of course, who doesn't? Byun.
Byun says no.
Yeah, Byun says no.
He says, "I don't
Mario
care."
as well.
You know, Maru also, he's like, I don't care. Leave my expansion alone. Oh, never mind.
Huh. Is he gonna pull wall? Nah, he's gonna leave a gap.
There's a lot of minerals not being mined here. Is this worth it?
Well,
You know?
it's either that
Or he's
the
gonna
thing is he's
two
already
get-
made a wall. Yeah, I think that's just a response when you get the eBay block. You may as well.
Yeah.
Because your
okay.
probe saturation goes over the mineral.
I don't know the
count.
fine points of this build, you know?
But yeah, based on where he built his buildings, it's like, well, I mean, you can't really. How many points do you really want to have to defend? Right?
Right, yeah.
You may as well pull the probes there. I think it is the correct choice.
So the Nexus is going to go down in the desirable location. Adepts are going to be made now and pushed out. We don't have an additional base yet here for Byun.
Yeah,
But Byun really played quite well in that last game. I think
Sure.
he handled everything. He basically shut Parting down and then crushed him with a good push. What is that SCV doing out there, though? Starport, okay.
Ah,
Got it.
Okay, okay. Yeah, probably a medevac.
Yeah, it seems
Into
like
a
in that
Liberator.
position. Yeah,
That's
that's where you want to
generally-
pick up the Hellions and fly them in.
Yeah, yeah. Which, that's just something that historically works really well against Parting.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. It's how TY took him down as well.
Absolutely. The early harassments are the thing to do. He's very good when he's the aggressor, and he's very good in the late game.
Yeah. Well, I think Parting's style has always been to take the initiative in the game, and then that way he's following his sequence, his build, his strategy, and it's all about the other player trying to react. I think Parting has at times struggled when people really take the initiative and get in his face.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's that can be really common for a player like that too.
Yeah.
If most of your practice games you're the one that's taking the initiative, then when someone else takes it away from you, it's hard to get into that kind of reactive mode.
By the way, Byun is going to try to come in here, but there are units here to prevent this.
Yeah.
Problem is, the 2 Stalkers, it's 2, okay.
2 in
They never kill the medevac. They go, I see you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, oh.
At least he's ready. Let's see what he ends up losing here. Oh, I think it's actually good control here from Parting overall.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was crazy. Oh my God, they're so bunched up.
Yeah, that almost became terrible.
Okay, so 7 kills. The Hellions barely not paying for themselves here.
Yeah.
That puts the worker count actually at even right now.
And again, it's one of those situations where the command center is a little bit late, so I think it was overall okay for Beyond, but he was hoping for a bit more.
Right.
I mean, if you're not completely ready for that, you're massacring probes. You're getting twice as many. Really?
Yeah.
Think about it, right? Like, if his units are not standing exactly where they were, I promise you're going to kill like 15 probes. So that's like the high end, and then this is like Parting is ready. So I guess 7 is closer to the low end.
So, I mean, basically, Beyond, he came in there, he did a decent amount of damage, but now it's going to be the massing phase. There's no real way for Protoss to come in here and do anything fancy to hurt the Terran. Realistically, Protoss is staying back and trying to make sure no future drops can come in here and catch him off guard. Now, what? Oh, did he want to just use a splash to...
No.
That's a mistake. That can't be a thing.
Yeah, he just wasn't looking. It's okay. It's not the biggest deal.
No, it's fine. I just thought,
Yeah.
okay, maybe there's like, there's no way that's a thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought for a second, oh, maybe he wants a splash to kill him, but no, the Marines would kill that so
It's
fast.
kind of funny. I guess if there was 2 tanks there, it would have killed some Marines.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Hey.
No, whenever I see something like that happen, I think, oh wait, is this a cool little tactic where you know,
Yeah.
get
Well,
some
that would
value
be
out of that?
that would be amazing if a tactic like that actually, if someone was in that position, was like, you know
implored
what?
that, yeah.
I tried a tactic like that once, where I went up to a group of Banelings and 2 DTs, and then just made an Archon there. Well, you know, it takes 17 Banes to kill an Archon.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's like, but it's not as good as you'd think.
You're right.
You're like, oh.
Seems like a lot of work.
Yeah.
So the Marine's been picked off out there. And again, I mean, Terran's just going to be staying back and powering up for the time being.
Beyond has liked powering up here on the lower base count.
Yeah, Beyond
He's
does
gonna
not
make a
seem to
scary
be
army.
one who's really attempting to go into super late game. He just wants to
no.
take some fights and win the game and move on.
Well, this is where he's strong, right? We don't think of him as a player like Maru who's going to make command centers absolutely everywhere
Yeah.
and play like these endgame
Okay.
comps. Oh, loses his Stalker. A little bit sloppy there from Parting. But the thing is, I think that Parting actually has quite a nice strategy for what he's up against, right? He's going to have a... I think he's going to get a second Colossus out before this gets there, right?
Well, let's see. I mean,
And-
oh, he's going to siege here. That's weird.
Yeah, I think he's not quite ready.
Yeah, Stim's not quite done.
Yeah, he's going to +1, combat shields, all that stuff together. is
But
gonna
let's
make
see.
it
He's
powerful.
got Widow Mines. He's going to mix in with this. Maybe he can get a little siege tank set up over here and start putting some pressure on.
Yeah, there's no Raven here, so there's not going to be a disable or
Yeah,
anything.
it's a different style of push, really.
Yeah. Well, this is a follow-up, right, to his Hellion drop in the beginning,
Right.
so it's definitely a bit different. But look, 2 Colossus, 3 Sentry, this many Blink Stalkers. I feel like Parting can hold this. Poke it a few times.
Yeah, good job doing some damage there. He picks up.
Yeah.
He's going to dive up into the main.
I
And
like that.
Maybe there's going to be a recall, and then he can pick up from here and go somewhere else. I don't know. How does this work exactly? There's the recall.
Yeah, that's a hard one. Maybe he crushes the other chunk of army and then recalls?
Yeah,
no,
well, he
no,
can always
actually
pick this
just
up and
recalls.
boost south too, right?
You know what? I think he split some units. I think the Colossi are at the 3rd.
Oh,
Oh, no, he brought everything. Okay.
Whoa!
But that means his 3rd base is under attack.
Yeah, and the tank's already sieged up, and the medevacs can just meet up with this.
Ooh, this is tough now.
I think Beyond just,
I think
trick
Beyond
sword
just
him.
outplayed him.
yeah, I think he just outmaneuvered him here.
Yeah.
And, I mean, he's got quite the army here. Guardian Shield not lasting more than a second. I think that Parting's dead.
He's definitely going to lose the Nexus.
Yeah.
So I think he backs up here.
By the way, a 3rd command center is being taken on spot, on point here.
Zealot's coming in and taking some of that damage.
Damn.
Oh, we lost a Colossus.
Oh
That's
no, he's
really
gonna lose
painful.
another one too.
Oh.
That's, oh man.
Not a good night for parting.
The sugar bears are crying.
They are.
They're salty bears right now. Sodium bears.
Ouch. Yeah, Byun is just, he's getting rid of him now.
Yeah.
You can see parting kind of resigning to what's occurred.
Yeah, he's digesting the loss as we speak.
He's had a great year in GSL.
Yeah,
right?
well, I mean, this is a really tough
What was
group.
it, round of 4 and round of 8, if I'm not mistaken?
We're gonna have a TVT to end the day.
And unfortunately for parting here, looks like he is going to fall in the round of 16. Still trying to micro a bit, using that overcharge. He just doesn't have anything though. GG.
GG.
And
Byun.
that ends our TVPs tonight.
My number beyond. Parting's dead. It's time for the Terrans to battle it out.
Yeah, it's
Look at
hard for me
Byun.
to imagine Byun beating Maru coming up here, but we'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, he really brought it to parting that game.
It's a different matchup, but yeah, I mean, like Byun looks really good. He looks like an A-level player, but I mean, Maru's like the greatest Terran player of all time right now.
Yeah, and he
So
looks
it's-
it too. He
yeah,
looks it.
yeah. He's bending time and space.
Parting.
Poor
I mean,
Parting. I feel for
yeah.
the guy.
Yeah, I have no doubt that, like, we still have after this season Super Tournament 2 coming, so
That's
I
right.
bet you we'll see him there.
All right, guys, TVT after this short break. Don't go away.